Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So SMU's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Tavian St. Clair, someone we are looking forward to see how he fits into and leads this offense. Trying to establish the run. Just smothered on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Stop right there.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take off. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down. The Ducks will punt this one away. Fields the punt. He's got great speed. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So SMU's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Now we say hello to Caden Durham. They believe he is the guy who can really give a jolt of energy to this rushing attack. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quick give. It's Phillips. He's past the sticks. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
And they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop them.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. In the backfield, it's Smith. Turning it on! And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing.
Caught! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Left side is Smith. And he will score! Touchdown, Mustangs! Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Straight ahead, it's Griffin. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. RPO complete.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Throwing St. Clair. Snags it inside the 20. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Trying the run, it's Griffin. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Raiola. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he's got some space. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon. The extra point here would tie the game. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Here's Raiola to throw. Over the middle, it's Smith. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's a give to Durham. Got room at the 35. He's up to 55 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing Raiola. Out wide left, it's Cooper. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. To throw, it's Raiola. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. On the move, he fires. Catch in the middle, it's Baird. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack, and I think when you...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
St. Clair. Left side is Baird. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Breaks into the open. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Awesome awareness by the D-lineman on this play. You just can't do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out of mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He's chased out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and now they're backed up after that poor return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Tavian St. Clair got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. The play fake. Raiola throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The play fake. Going to take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Now here's Raiola. Fires to the right. It's complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Here's Raiola to throw. Under pressure. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Out wide left, it's Singleton. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Fires to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Throwing St. Clair. Slings it downfield. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. They boot it away. On the return. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. St. Clair extending the play. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Griffin. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Left side is Hampton. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They're all over him. Gets rid of it.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Raiola knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd down, here's Durham. Looking for room at the 40. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's changing the play. Moving the pocket, it's Raiola. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
2nd and long here. Here's Raiola to throw. Fires to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Hawaii taking on the number 5 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Rainbow Warriors trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the 1st half. Now back to your game inside Autzen Stadium in Eugene. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Catching up with the Mustangs head coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Running right, it's Durham. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. But wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go for it in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game. But this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Out wide left, it's Singleton. At the 35, he's open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Got the quick pass. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Handoff, Caden Durham. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Look out! Unloads to the wideout. Left side is bare. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Again, it's St. Clair.
This quarterback right now is in a groove.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives him momentum. Tavian St. Clair. Touchdown, Ducks. Gets it into the end zone. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah.
And then sometimes they make some good ones. Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Gives him the big stiff arm. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throwing Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Raiola. They'll run the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The unproductive first down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Here's Raiola to throw. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Out wide left, it's Cooper. Inside the 30. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive.
Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown Mustangs. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing St. Clair. Release to the back. Snags it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And as we head for the 4th period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Rush right in his face. And he gets it away.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Got his man downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick completion to the right. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Ducks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. St. Clair. Oh, pressure's coming. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out in the end zone and came up a little short. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, down here on the Mustang sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. Right back to it. Crosses the 40. There's a little room there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Right side, it's Smith. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Got him on the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Right at the line. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. In deafening noise, here's Dylan Raiola. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, but that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Unloads in the nick of time.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up.
Going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had plan, but it did not work.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. Sends it back in motion. Driving forward, it's Green. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
This offense typically really good in these physical situations, running the football, getting first downs. They got stopped on this play. Interesting decision coming up here on fourth down. How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.